Hello everyone, welcome to Sources class. In this video again we'll be continuing our discussion with respect to the SSC CHSF paper. So what we'll be doing is basically we'll take a look at the general intelligence section of the paper, and subsequently we'll also take a look at the questions that we have seen across the 2050 paper in general, and then also we'll try and get an idea regarding the approaches involved towards solving the same. So what we'll be doing is basically we'll discuss three different kinds of questions in this particular figure, and then subsequently, having discussed that, we'll also take a look at daily how should we go about solving each and every one of those. Okay, so having said that, let's focus on the question in front of us. Let's start with 32. A piece of paper is folded and cut as shown in the figure below. From the above given figures indicate the how will it appear. Okay, so these are the question figures that we have, and these are the four options. So we need to choose which one will be the correct answer figure. Okay, so what we have here is we actually happen to have a sheet of paper. Okay, we have a sheet of paper which is folded first this way. Okay, first it is folded okay, it should be in the midpoint. Okay, my bad, let me draw this again. Say this is my sheet of paper, and through midway it is folded this way. Okay, it is folded this way, and once it's folded, the resultant figure, would be something like this. Okay, the resultant figure is something like this. Now it's folded again from here. Okay, it's again folded from here, this point. So it's again folded from here, so that now having the resultant figure will actually look like something like this. Okay, so here it actually has all the folds, and having done that, what has been done is there's uh, a hole has been made on this particular end. Okay, there's a hole made here somewhere. Okay, so if we do that, so what will we have? Since these papers are folded, so and a hole has been made, so subsequently in the top end corner, so what we'll be having here is that there'll be a corner on this end, and since this particular end will go up and meet with this end, so there will be a hole on this end as well. Okay, so two ends there will be holes, and now what we'll again have is that subsequently, since it's done on the top end as well, so each and every four corners, since this part also, this part comes in contact to here, and this part also comes in contact to here. So in this particular area, and this area actually goes up in the final fold. Okay, it comes here. So since the hole is done somewhere around here, so here a hole, this part another hole, and this part another hole. We'll have a bunch of holes this way. Okay, so basically what we'll have is that we'll have four holes in all the four corners of the, what to say, the final, when we open it, there will be four holes on the four corners. That is, the paper on unfolding would look something like this: one hole here, another here, one here, and another here. Okay, so four different holes we'll have. So that is option number C will be our answer. Okay, I hope this is clear how we came about from the same. So next up, let's move on to question number 33 now. Which of the following conclusion is true with respect to the given statement? All squares are rectangles. So let's do something. Squares, all squares are rectangle, and all rectangles are polygons. Okay, all rectangles are polygons. Okay, now let's take a look. All squares, which of the following is true with respect to the given? All square is a polygon. So yes, square is a polygon. No, square. No. All squares are rectangle. Okay. all rectangles are polygon. Okay, so conclusion is given is true, which conclusion is true with respect to the given statements. So square is a polygon. Okay, square, yes, squares are polygons because squares are rectangle and polygon. Okay, so now square is a rectangle and a polygon. Okay, so see, square is first a rectangle and then they are polygon. So yes, this statement seemed more legit than question number one, more described. So we can choose this. Square is not a polygon is wrong. Square is not a rectangle. This is again wrong. So this should be the ideal approach. Although this, if you may argue, the statement one is also true with respect to the figure we have. But then again, statement two is a properly well defined statement as compared to statement 1. So we'll pick statement 2. Okay. Yeah. So now we'll move to question number 35. From the given figure, select the one in which the question figure is hidden or embedded. Okay. So this is our question figure. So we need to find the one in which this particular figure is hidden. Okay. So now this is what we have. Okay, answer figures. So what we can do here is that we can fold each and every one of these figures. Okay, say we take figure number 1, A first. Let me just get rid of all of this and subsequently we'll try and draw. Say we are taking option A first. Okay, something like this. And what else we have? These are two underlined and this is the one. Say I'm going to fold it from here to here. Okay, so if I fold the same, this end comes in here, so the figure would be something like, see, this would be something, it's in the midpoint, so this line will be here only and this end will come here. So since it comes here, so it will be somewhere down to this end. It will be something like this. It will continue from this end only and subsequently this will continue. Okay, so it will look something like on this lines, and another one would be like along this way as well. So if we go through the same, option A does not yield it this way. Subsequently, if we try and fold each and every figure from one end to another, we'll see that option B actually yields out this particular figure, because this end goes there and subsequently there's already one end coming up from here. So finally this entire thing would be interpolated to give us this particular question figure. So this is the option B will be our answer. Okay, so I have this clear. So with that said, we have come to the end of the video. So I hope all the three questions that of the figure types we have discussed in this particular video are clear to you. In case you have any kind of doubts with respect to the way we solve this question, I suggest you go through the video multiple times so that you can get a clear insights on how to go about this kind of question. Okay. Now, with all that said, in case you're looking for a full detailed selection of the paper in general, I suggest you go through the description section of the video, wherein you will find a bunch of details pertaining to our contact addresses, be it our website link, our email addresses, and also our phone numbers on which you can call, text, or WhatsApp us. Feel free to connect with us in case you need any kind of help and guidance with respect to your competitive exam preparation or any subject related doubt as well. We'll be more than happy to help you out in those. So having said that, in case you like the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel so that we can keep coming up with relevant content such as this further down the line as well. We'll be continuing our discussion on the similar sort of questions in the subsequent video, and until then I'm signing out. Thank you so much.